All right, 6:00 on a Monday, and we're back. That intro, I almost have to go put a tie on. That's like so professional. That last
Right?
was there,
Yeah. So snazzy. We're getting professional over here, Tim.
and I thought I was doing all right. That one was actually made by Ray right there. Job, beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And, very fancy, very fancy. So what's happening, buddy?
Not much,
How you
man.
doing?
Yeah, all good. I mean, it was a good week, and you know what's funny is even last week, it's not been really volatile. You know what I mean? I'm talking about crypto. The crypto space actually has kind of been going sideways. Not much movement. You know.
Well, everybody's holding out because we're throwing up the whale week. We have whale week, so everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, so much is happening," because they're all watching the whale tank on social TV, and so it's got everybody thinking twice before they make a move.
Don't drop my crypto. That's right. No, well, I mean, now, like you even mentioned, you're talking about it's like whale tank month now. It's no more shark week, it's whale month.
That's right. And well, first order of business is we have a special show tomorrow night.
That's right.
Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Yes, sir.
9 p.m. Eastern. We're going live again with who's our guest?
The Starwire crew. It's Colin and Garnett and Wes. I don't know if all three of them will come back, but I know they're coming back. Because again, we had that one show and had two of them on, and it was that's too much. That's just too much goodness at once.
Everybody wants more of the whales.
That's right.
They need their own spotlight in front of the whales, and we're happy to provide. So Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, New York City time, whatever that is, daylight savings, not daylight, or wherever you are. But it's 9 p.m. New York time, and we'll be live with the guys from Starwire. So very good. Please like, share, and spread the love. Comment on the stream. Make sure you come back for that. It's going to be a very exciting time. We did have let's call it a preview, okay? We had the preview show with them on, and they had a fantastic looking product. So definitely excited about learning more about that. But it is M2 Monday. Did I put up the banner? Did you take a look at that coin that I was voting for?
Oh, did you
voting on the logos? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see. Did you put up your favorite if you got it? You could influence the people.
I do. I'm trying to find it now. Hold on one second. There it is. Yeah. Let me see. That's mine.
Oh,
that's my favorite.
I voted for that one too, Tim. I have another one that's like that.
There's so many that are cool, but there's only so much you can choose from. So but that one gets my vote. I like it a lot. M2 Mondays, M2 Cash. M2 Cash, the official name. And so what's the big announcement? Go ahead. We're going to save it for now, or this is going to be a short show because we do have another whale tank tomorrow. We can't, not a 24-hour network just yet. But Ed says that's 3 a.m. for him.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ed. Well, we'll try and bring the espresso and see if we can keep.
Where you at, Ed? Put in the comments or the chat. That's early. Early.
You got to go look that up. Where in the world is Ed? You got to find out the time zones and everything else.
Yep. Oh, see, Philip likes that one too. There you go. I did. I voted for that one as well. But yeah, you're exactly right, Tim. We have announcements, and if you want, to have some of these announcements that come out, in the comments, say, hey, I want to hear what's going to happen at 8:30 tonight. Let me know. So that's what we need you to put up in the comments that I want to hear what's going on at 8:30 because we do have some announcements that are coming tonight. Not here at 6:00. Sorry, but Belgium. Very
Ed's
cool.
in Belgium.
Welcome, Ed.
I did a semester in Leuven, Belgium.
All right.
Very, very exciting. Way back in the day, though. That was long.
Beautiful country over there.
Oh, it was outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yep.
Very good. Well, welcome Belgium and everybody else across the world. So tonight's M2 Monday. We're gonna save the big announcement for.
I get it is. I'm sorry. We gotta save it. 8:30. It's prime time. But yeah, I don't have the full. You know me, man. I got
authority to release the hounds.
No, I get the loose lips. They say I talk a lot. They say that's the word on the streets, Tim. That's the word.
All right. Great Wild City, Leuven. Oh yes.
And anybody, while we're on here, ask some questions. I got a little presentation just to go and kind of go over the timeline of what what we've been through of pretty much almost the 3.5 years that this has all been going, and then kind of seeing where right? Just real quick. It's not, but before that, any questions, please, pop them in there about maybe it could be about anything, M2, bees, swarm game, the whole thing that we got going on there. So
if you want to be alerted, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you can hear everything.
Right.
All right. Take it away, Ray. Show us what you got.
Gotcha. I will. I'm going to share the screen now.
But the market's gone sideways, so there's no real movers and shakers this week.
It is not. No. Well, I mean, of course, there's always those little outliers, but the main stuff, no, it's kind of been just kind of going, sideways, and there's nothing wrong with that, Let's see. Allow entire screen. Allow. So I'm just going through our timeline, right? And just know, again, I've always, kind of, told you that I'm an Opus partner. So I'm, I'm coming from this as an Opus, tried and true. But as we've come together with all these projects, it's all come to a culmination of Bees.social. But kind of a lot of this concept, some of this stuff, came, from Opus. So for us and our blockchain, just if you want to know a little bit about us, that's kind of what I want to go through. We've been going through all these other projects, and it would be probably good to know the other eighth project, right? How about Opus.finance? So really just want to kind of go through is when we really started. In March 2017, the concept was born. Everyone involved signed the oath of digital silence, and that's true. They've and I wasn't back here at 2017. I came on at 2020, so I'm fairly new too. So there's some partners that have been on this and doing this and doing the heavy lifting a long time ago, right? It's almost 3-4 years ago, a little 3.5 years ago. So that's when the concept was born in March, right? Oops, I'm skipping all the way up there. Then you go to July. They started developing the blockchain. What you'll see about a lot with Opus is that it's not like a lot of the projects. They've done things. It's not backwards in the wrong way, but backwards in where they built the technology and the blockchain first. They didn't launch a coin, for an ICO to go raise money so they can then have the money to build the blockchain. This blockchain has been paid for and is already built. There is nothing that they need to raise money for. So that's when the development started, is back in July 2017 on our blockchain. In September, they applied the AI and ML modeling to understand market readiness of what we're a financial transaction type of blockchain. There's more to it, but there is a lot more to it, and I'm just kind of touching the surface. I'm not going to go into details because nobody's ready for the details, right? November, started a fact-finding mission traveling to 27 cities worldwide to sit down with industry experts. This has been a very well thought out and well planned out blockchain project. This isn't just kind of some flippant idea. This is very well thought out, right? And you will see stuff like that as we go further. June 2018, the first 7 partners were strategically chosen to launch the masternodes. So there were 7 original partners, and they launched the masternodes for Opus, and that was back in June of 2018. The 7 partners gathered from all around the world to have a think tank. They kind of gathered up what they did before about traveling around the world, and then they got together as partners and really kind of come up with a very well organized plan of action. They completed POC of a new blockchain consensus protocol. That was in December of 2018. 2019 successfully launched their testnet in January 2019. April, the first on-chain proven authentic concurred transaction. You'll hear that. That's packed. You'll hear us talk about that. That's what we're talking about when a user, right? When you guys download the Opus crypto wallet, when a user clicks and touches a partner, that's a proven authentic concurred transaction. That's a blockchain thing that we can prove because you do the facial recognition and you're touching a company that is a node that has been set up on the blockchain. So we know there's 2 real entities that are connecting with each other. That's a big deal. 2019 in June, successfully launched MainNet with another commitment of digital silence. Still, no one knew anything except for the people that were building and working together with these nodes. July 2019, Opus ID app was released for Android only. So it came out on Android first. And you were able to start, doing what some of y'all have been doing. Maybe some of y'all been with us a bit and you're mining. Well, that's the first time that somebody was able to mine back then. First version of the mesh network in the wild. So that was in August. September, using our modeling, we decided the market was not ready for mass adoption, chose to stay in stealth mode, right? So this is what's very cool is we are experiencing not the stealth mode. We're experiencing public mode, right? And that's because, look, I mean, it's like they, of course they knew, but you can see what's been going on. And now, as we've been kind of into this a bit, I know we think that the world is already, this is all happening. It's still, still being adopted, everyone. And I hope we know that. It's just that they were very, very ahead of things. And we're in a very good position of being something at the beginning. In 2019, allowed another group of partners to launch masternodes. That was in October 2019. And then November, had another meetup from around the world and decided to stay in stealth mode. They did it for a while. March 2020, this is the first time I kind of got introduced to this for me personally. They released an iOS Opus, the Apple version of Opus ID with a recommitment to digital silence from everyone involved. See how hard it was, especially for a big mouth like me? You know what I mean? So April 2020, mobile mining was activated. Users can now earn mining rewards for their activity paid to them in OS. We had 40 strategic partners join as masternodes from all different sectors of industries and agreed to the oath of digital silence. That's when I joined, if anybody cares. I'm just joking. But April 2020, that's when I came on board, and my node is the Media Blocks. Like I said, yeah, we all agreed not to kind of talk about it. So it's kind of difficult for a marketer. Oh, yeah, great. I'm in this awesome thing. Can't say nothing. So September 2020, launch of Opus.finance. You hear us talk about this, right? First phase of governance for the Opus chain. That was our first arm. If you see all the different nodes that are on the Opus ID, you won't see Opus Finance, but that is one, right? And that's how we launched, because we're launching through DeFi. We saw an opportunity. It was an amazing opportunity through decentralized financing to launch our coins and to get into this stream of how we want to get recognized and stuff like that. So October, Opus is chosen along with 7 other outstanding projects to form the first ever DeFi index. The index was created on the Balancer Exchange, and PE is one of those 8 tokens included in the index. Now that should be WRAP PE, WPE. PE we all know is on the Opus chain. Now it does go a little further, but when we were all coming up with this, everyone, the first rendition was seeds. We were all thinking about seeds. We were going to call it seeds.social, right? But as we came closer in January 29th, 2021, that's when bees.social was launched. And we came up with that because it's just a better thing to explain and to have the theme of it, of swarming, bonding together, hives, and going out as worker bees and bringing them back to the hive. Really hard to do with just seeds, if you know what I'm saying, everyone, right? So just so you get an idea, that is how all of this has come to be, is with Be Social, is that all this with these other 7 projects have come to culminate into this awesome community. And now, we're gonna get a whole bunch of eyeballs, a whole bunch of new members, and then also another bunch of projects and even established projects that are going to be in this community. So we only just started. What is that? That's not even a month and a half ago. And, that's kind of the little timeline and the storyline of how this kind of got started with Opus. We won't talk too much more about Opus. It's just about Be Social. But I kind of wanted to just give you an idea of, since you've been hearing all about the other projects, right? Like, this is just a little bit about Opus, and that technology with that app and the crypto wallet on that phone. It's a lot to do with the engine that's going to run things on Be Social, where that also, as we get more people that come in and they use that app, it's going to create seeds. Not only are you mining us, every time you're mining us, you're also creating seeds for the entire ecosystem. So it's just cool to see how all this kind of come and now it's culminating into this awesome thing of Be Social. And now we have other projects and other awesome companies and other, just exciting new innovations in their industries that are all coming together to create this new awesome community, right? So that's just a little something I just wanted to go through, Tim. Just neat how it started. I personally, I'm coming up to it, not even a year. I'm almost a year. So I'm still a little baby. I'm a little baby Opus.
That's all right. I joined in October.
Right.
So I've heard of Bitcoin a long time ago, but never got involved. And things came around, and I fell in love with the whole situation. And the group of friends that pulled me in have been very supportive, and it's been very exciting. Let's just touch on a couple questions that came through here. But before we do that, Opus Finance is its own project. Although because this is M2 Monday, let's call it. M2 is going to be a DeFi coin, which means it's once it's let loose, it's out there in the world. There's no one controlling it. There's no one that can change the contracts. It's going to be set in motion, and we'll learn more about that when it's officially launched, or just before it's officially launched.
Yeah.
Because we'll start talking heavily about it. But that was created through Opus Finance, but then it's going to be its own. M2 is its own thing. M2
I don't even know if it was created just for Opus Finance. I think it's just kind of, there's a different parts of pieces of other people even in the project.
Through that gathering of secret people that you keep talking about, that taking that oath of digital silence. We'll never really know, like
that's right.
Satoshi or whatever. I mean, those partners they signed off on digital silence.
Well,
right?
Because the M2 really is supposed to be anybody's coin. Right. I mean, whoever when they drop this, and you get it through the Bees.social exchange, right? But it's not Bees.social. It's just that's where it's dropped, because we know the group and what they're doing. But it's literally out there, so anybody can not take it like, now it's my idea, but they can take that monetary system and use it for however they want. We don't want to put like a lot of people do that with sometimes with white papers or anything. We want anyone to be able to go. It might be a country, it might be a company, it might be, who even knows, going further with blockchain of how things might be something to do with NFTs. I really don't know. And that's the beautiful part of it, is let it be whoever wants to kind of use it as a monetary system, and it's not anyone's. Right? So, Yep,
exactly, beautiful. And then, let's see, a couple comments coming in here. Looks amazing. Hello from Cheryl, and I want to hear and invest in Opus, and where do I find out more? So that was opus.finance. You can follow along with them, but they're going to be a whale. They're going to be on the Whale Tank, right? They're going to come through when they have their event. They'll be on the Whale Tank, and we're going to hear in depth. Are they going to put the pressure on you, or are we going to get some other members?
I think I do enough yapping and talking, right? That maybe it should be somebody else. I don't know. Maybe get some other partners, right? I'm going to coerce them.
That's right.
That's right. They all love it. That's what I mean. They all bleed, Opus blood. So, yeah, I mean,